Hello everyone, it's Wilson here and a warm welcome back to my channel. In this how-to video today, I'm going to show you how to install this CARABC module to allow Apple CarPlay and Android Auto on your Mercedes R172 SLK with the NTG 4.5 Becker system. Now in fact, this module will work with all Mercedes with the same system, not just the SLK. As a prerequisite, you must make sure that in your glove box, as shown here, you have the Harman Becker slot with the original Mercedes module inserted. This module will replace that module in that slot to allow Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. If you don't have that Harman Becker slot, then you'll have the NTG 4.5 or 4.7 command system, the same system that I have in my car. In which case you'll need a different module, and I've done a video on that in the link in the description below showing you how to install and set up that system. Now to the unboxing, let's see what we have inside. So we have the module itself. So this module just looks like this, just slots into the original Becker slot in your glove box. So inside there you have your user manual. Let's take that out. User manual there, and the cabling set. So this cabling set is actually optional. You can connect it and it will allow rear reverse camera input, aux input, your accessory cables to power the camera, that one there, and you also have a USB-A for connecting USB sticks for music, or maybe just plug in your phone to charge it, etc. And then that end goes into the module. This is the first time I'm actually installing one of these Becker modules into the NTG 4.5 Becker system. So I'm doing this video because a lot of people, when I read online, are having issues getting the sound to work. And having read the manual a few times, I can fully understand why. It can be a little bit confusing. Method 1, as it's shown here, I won't read it out exactly, but essentially you need to Bluetooth that onto your original NTG 4.5 to create the link between the original system and the new module. And then you Bluetooth your phone onto this module to channel the sound and the video through to the original Scream and the NTG 4.5 system. Method 2 is essentially you've got to change some settings in the menu once you get that connected. And then what you do is, instead of Bluetoothing onto this unit and using the Bluetooth from here to the NTG, like this chain, you use your phone and Bluetooth to the original Mercedes Bluetooth on the NTG 4.5. So the sound goes directly to the NTG while the video goes via this unit. Now you're probably asking, what's the difference between the two? I'll be honest with you, I don't know yet. So once I install it, I'm going to demonstrate both methods and explain to you all what the differences are. If you wish to purchase this product, please use the link in the description below and my discount code LEW88 for 15% discount on your purchase. Back to the video. Okay, so I have my NTG 4.5 Becker system. So as I explained here, the Becker system has this slot in the glove box with the original Becker sat-nav module which came with the Mercedes. So I'll be replacing that with the module that I have here. Right, simply press this button at the top and then that module slides out like this, and then the new one goes in its place like this, and that's it. The only thing you have to do is make sure the dip switches are set accordingly according to the manual, and I believe number 1 should be up to be on, and then number 2 is not used, so that can be left off. That position plug here is for the optional loom, which I have here, which is what I explained earlier for your cameras, USBs, etc. Okay, so the module's in. We need to go through the motions of setting this up. So like I explained earlier, there are a couple of methods to set up the Bluetooth to link your phone to the system and get the sound working. So let's power her up. So the first thing we need to do is go into the Navi menu, and you can see no navigation is connected, which is normal because we've not set up any of the Bluetooth connections. So to set up the Bluetooth connections, we need to set up the link between the module and the original NTG. So that's, I believe, is done in disk. And then you go to audio, then you go to Bluetooth audio, and then I believe you go to Bluetooth audio again, and then Bluetooth audio list, update. So once after about 15 seconds, this will pop up. So then simply select this option and then wait again. And then yes to confirm. Right, as you can see, that's failed. We've tried it a few times now and it still failed. So there is a workaround that we found, and I'll show you that workaround. So the workaround is to do the same process, but in the telephone menu here. So telephone, telephone, pair it as a Bluetooth telephone and do the same process again. CARABC BT. Yes, and that's successful. We don't know why it's happened. We think it's probably the firmware of this NTG because it's got the yellow screen rather than the silver one of the latest updated NTG. But that essentially should have linked this module to the system. So slight differences from what I read in the manual. I hope that kind of makes sense. It's a little bit confusing, but it does work in the method that we just showed you. Right, the next steps, what we found is to get to this menu, we had to switch the car off and reset the NTG for it to recognize the module post pairing of what we just done. So make sure you do that, otherwise you won't get this menu. Now the next step is to pair your Android or Apple phone to your CarPlay module, so this unit here. So in order to do that, you need to make sure in your menu settings the Bluetooth is switched on, as you can see. Your auto connect is toggled on, and that's your Bluetooth ID, which you will find on your phone, which you need to pair to. So we are doing that right now. Okay, and that's connecting. You can see that on the screen there. Right, you can see there, that's connected with Auto Android to his phone. Okay, so that, I believe, is the first method of connectivity. So the next thing we'll try now is to make sure the sound works through Google Maps, etc. Yes. So we are getting sound from his music app via his phone, and I believe the Google Maps navigation will also come through to the same method. Right, so now we've proved that method works, we've got to use method number 2, which is deauthorize the phone Bluetooth to this unit and then Bluetooth onto the NTG system instead. Right, let's go ahead with that. So we'll just let the system boot up. So as you can see, the GUI is still available from the Android Auto because that works via Wi-Fi. So what we're going to do now is Bluetooth onto the Mercedes Bluetooth system. So the system is still connected via the CarPlay and the Auto Android unit. And the way to get it to look for your phone is to go into telephone menu and then go in down to telephone, Bluetooth telephones, and you have to click the update button so it refreshes the system to look for any new Bluetooth devices, which is what it's doing now. Okay, so after about 15 seconds you'll get the phone Bluetooth pop up on the Android phone. So we've got to pair that now, so you've got to do it via the NTG system. Okay, and hopefully that'll be picked up on the Android phone. There it goes, and we can pair it with the pairing code, and I'll click yes. Okay, so that's successfully connected, so let's just check that. Now let's test this scenario. One other thing you have to do if you're using this connection method, you have to go into the settings and then go into sound, and you need to toggle this to on. So basically what this does is, I'll read it out, it says the screen device displays only mode. So what it does is it only displays the video picture, whereas the sound will be routed directly through the NTG system. So I need to toggle this on and it'll go for a reboot. And then it says OK. And then the system might go for a reboot, it might not. Yes, it has, it's gone for a reboot. So once the unit's rebooted, you have to repair your phone back to that Bluetooth ID again. Okay, so method 2 is successful, as you can see, and also the sound works, as you can see. So you'll see that's not from the radio of the NTG, that's the radio app that my users has got on his phone to play the radio, rather than using the native radio system on here. So that works. Now, you're probably asking, what's the difference between this method and the other method that I showed you earlier? So the advantage of using this connection method, my user can now use the telephone menu and have his call list and have all his contact list visible, and he can also set up his shortcut buttons, etc. for the dial. Whilst if we use the original method, he wasn't able to use the telephone call list function. He had to navigate into the Android Auto via the telephone system here, which is a bit more clumsy. So I think my user would prefer this method of connecting the audio rather than the first method. Right, let's wrap this video tutorial up. So we've installed the unit now. My user is happy with the connection method that I've just shown, the two methods. We're going to leave it in method number 2 that I've showed you in the video. I hope this will help you set up your Android Auto and CarPlay unit on your NTG Becker system. Thanks for watching, guys. Please hit the like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. Bye-bye.